Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and Merry Christmas as well. Now, been having a look at some of the submissions that we've had in, and there's no doubt I could get from here to Christmas with Christmas themed submissions, and I might well do that because I'm not the Grinch my family think I am. So today, look at this glorious picture. We've got Silent Night. This is by a debut, I believe they're a pair of compilers. They sent us an email in which their email address was Ronicus and Titus, and I've only just worked out that when you put that the other way around, the compiling pair are Titus and Ronicus, which is an excellent Shakespearean pun. Now, the puzzle is called Silent Night, and I think very prettily depicts a I'd like to think this is the German Black Forest where Christmas trees originated. And if you think I'm going to sing a few bars of O Tannenbaum, you are going to be disappointed, although not as disappointed as you would be if I actually tried to sing them. So what's going on though on the channel and elsewhere? Well, our killer app is out. This is the big news. Do get it if you have some time over the festive period. It will take some of that time and it will make it just fun. So 'tis the season to be jolly, especially if you have our Killer Sudoku app or any of our apps. And on Patreon, there's always Tracking the Cryptid. Still, the answers continue to roll in, and Simon is name-checking people who have sent the right answer each day, or some days, and very well done to those who've done that. I did also post another puzzle on Patreon yesterday after a discussion on Discord about the... I did an XV Arrow puzzle by Johnny Kaufman, and there was a discussion about the longest possible arrow in a Sudoku. And although somebody's pointed out there is a longer one if you go through the pill itself, I did a puzzle with what is effectively the longest arrow. It's not meant to be hard. It is at the easier end of the spectrum. Recorded solve times seem to be somewhere between 4 and 20 minutes, so I think that's hitting the spot. That is for those of you on Patreon, and do have a go at that. Now, let's get back to this then. This puzzle by Titus Andronicus, Silent Night. What is going on with the lines? You can tell what the cages are. They're killer cages. But the lines are using German whispers. Maybe that's what made me think of the Black Forest. Now, German whispers is a technique, I think it was devised, or it was used in a puzzle called Chinese whispers. Then Christoph Seeliger used it for a puzzle with a map of Germany outline and called it German whispers, and that name has got stuck to it. So we definitely used it in the Harry Potter hunt. And this puzzle, each line, well, the rule is that any two cells connected by a line, so that one and that one, or that one and that one, must have a difference of at least 5. It's a sort of strange sounding rule, but it works really interestingly in puzzles, as I expect we will see today. So do have a go at the link under the video. Normal Sudoku rules, killer cages, which add up to the sum given and can't contain repeats, and then lines which show every pair of cells connected by a line has a difference of at least 5, and you can obviously repeat numbers on those lines and may have to. So those are the rules. Have a go at the puzzle. I'm going to try now. Let's get cracking. Well, let's get cracking how? Actually, on these lines, you might not be able to repeat digits, weirdly. Oh no, you could. That could be the same as that. Okay, I was just kind of assessing the relationship between where the lines fall given the Christmas tree shapes. 18 cage has to have a 1 and a 2. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. If I'm getting my maths right, I'm probably not by now. No, that doesn't sound right. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. That's right. Must be able to have a 6 in it as well, I would have thought. 1, 2. Can't have a 3 then. 1, 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's also possible. I think that's it. But that's not really limiting anything. Oh, yeah, okay. Right, something I've learned from compiling German Whispers puzzles is the lines never have a 5 on them. Because 5 obviously cannot connect to another cell with a difference of 5. It would have to be 10 or 0. And you can't have those in a Sudoku. So, yeah, where does 5 go in this column? It goes in the 18 cage. Because every other cell must connect to another one by a German whisper line. So, what did I say? I said 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Hang on though. What are we going to do with 4 and 6? Yes. What are we going to do with 4 and 6 in this column? I think this is all about column 4, if my break-in is the right one. I can also mark 5 in one of those cells because it must be not on a line in box 5. But yeah, what are we going to do with 4 and 6? Now, I'm going to posit that we cannot put them on those cells. And the reason for that is that each one of them, if it was a 4, the only digit it can connect to on the line is a 9. So if that was a 4, you'd have to have a 9 in both of those cells, which is impossible. The same is true of 6. You'd have to have a 1 in both of those cells. So because of these shapes, 4 and 6 cannot be on those. Now, can they both be on this line? No. Only one of them can be at one end of the line. That could be a 4 with a 9 there, but you're obviously not getting a 6 onto the line. Or that could be a 6 with a 1 there, but you're obviously not getting a 4 onto the end of the line. The same's true the other way. So, in this column, 4 or 6 is on one end of this line, but the other of 4 or 6 is in this box. And now this can't be this cage. And now it can't be a 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 cage. It must be 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. That's really rather stunning. I hope that's the intended break-in. It's very pretty. It's very pretty indeed. Now, 1 and 2 have to be in this column now. And okay, one end of this line I said was 4 or 6. It's clearly not this end, which is now in a box with 4 and 6. So this end is either 4 and 6, and now that gives us a 4, 5, 6 triple. This cell must be either 1 or a 9, depending on whether that's 4 or 6. This one is much harder to determine. Well, I mean, it's not as if we've placed a whole digit yet, but now what about these? They could be... We've still got either 1 or 9 and 2, 3, 7 and 8 to place. I don't... 3 and 7 are the most constrained. Is there a reason 3 or 7 can't be on this? If it was a 3, say, and the same will work the other way around for 7, you'd have to have 8 and 9 here. And then you'd have to have any of 1, 2 or 3 there. That's not quite as restrictive as I'd hoped. Okay. I don't know whether we're going up or down. That's the trouble. We still haven't determined anything. I'm looking around for more clues and not really finding them. Oh. Okay, yes. 1 and 2 are definitely here. So they're not on these cells. And that means these can't contain 7, I want to say. No, it doesn't mean that. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It does mean that they can't contain 7, because they would always need a 7 here, would need a 1 and a 2 flanking it. And that can't be 1 or 2. So 7 is not on those cells. Oh, the same might be true up here. 7 can't be on these, because that would need a 1 and 2 flanking. It's nothing to do with the length, it's just the shape. Right, 7 in the middle row can't be on any of those, because 1 and 2 in column 5 are there. 7's got to be here. It's our first number. What a surprising number. Well, that fixes which way round this tree trunk goes. 6 can come out of there. Let's take out the pencil marks, the corner marks, and these ones are now a 1, 2, 6 triple. This is a 3, 8, 9 triple. The 18 cage uses 2 of those and either a 7, a 6 or a 1, which are very different and disparate and unhelpful numbers. Right, 4, 5, 7, 1, 6. So these are 2, 3, 8 and 9. 3 is the most constrained. Wherever that appears, it's got 8 and 9 flanking it. But that's not helping me. 6, 1, 7, 4, 5. I don't think I can do anything with these cages yet. Although they are appealing as something that might help. Right, again, 1 and 2 are here. This has got to matter. These can't be 1 or 2. So, wherever 9 and 8 appear here, it's with 3 and 4 in this column. I don't know what to do with that information. Can I do something with it? I don't see how it helps. I'm sure it's meant to. Oh, come on, think, man. Now, 2 of those are the same high or lowness, and 1 of those, and they go with either 1 or 6. I don't know how that helps. If this was 9 or 8, this would have to be 3 or 4. This would then be, oh, if 3 or 4 were there, they are, yes, if 3 or 4 were there, they would need 8 or 9 here, and that's impossible because of that triple. 3 or 4 are not here. Neither of them? Neither of them? And yet, wherever 9 and 8 are on these things, they have to have 3 and 4 next to them. I think that means 3 and 4 have to be on these shorter branches, and 9 and 8 up there. 3 and 2 are here. These are high numbers. They have to be at least 7. So they're from 7, 8 and 9. These ones are low again. They are, well, they're from 2, 3 and 4, but they're not 3. So they are 2 and 4. And whichever one is a 4 has a 9 here. And the other one has a 7 or 8. That's not as helpful. But a 4-2 pair there makes this one a 3, which makes this one a 2. Yeah, this is right. That's definitely a good conclusion, right? This can't be 7 now. That it doesn't mean it's the 9. No, it doesn't mean this is 7 either. but it can't be 7. This is 8 or 9 too. We've got an 8, 9 pair in the row. That doesn't help. Wow, okay. Making progress though. 1, 2, 6, 3, 4, 8, 9. That is 5 or 7. 1 and 6 are included here, along with either 5 or 7. That can be either 5 or 7. It's got 1, 6 in the row. It's the same as that, whatever it is. And this is from 5, 7, 8, or 9. I don't know which. Now, look, I'm going to start colouring things. Let's colour low numbers. Anything definitely under 5, let's make that blue. Anything definitely over 5, we will make orange. I think, well, I don't know, it might not help, but we might, yes, look, in this, oh, okay. The trouble is, if I'm not colouring 5, I can't automatically colour everything. So one of those is a 5, but the other one is orange. Oh, look, yes, of course, we know about high-lows here. Yes, so that's orange, that's blue, because it comes after an orange. These two are both blue. Suddenly we're getting a ton of blue. I might as well fill in that they can be 1, 2, 3, or 4. This one can't be a 2. Same here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one can't be a 1. This is 7, 8, or 9. It can't be lower than 7 because that's a 2. There's probably a uniqueness play with those things, but I'm not going to use that. Now, 3 blues in a couple of these rows. Now, why is that interesting? Because both of those 2 rows have two branches that have to be the same. These 2 have to be the same lowness or highness because they have to differ from this same cell. So they can't be blue. They must be orange. That must be blue. Those ones are blue. They always alternate. Similarly, these 2 are high. They're orange. That's blue. Again, let's fill in all the possibilities just in case they produce anything obvious, which I doubt they'll do. Yeah, look at box 4. That's got quite interesting in a hurry. Look, we've got all 4 blues here. So every other number in the box is from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does that help with the 18 cage? No, blinking doesn't. I mean, it means this can't be higher than 7, and it can't even be that, but it doesn't really get anything done. Okay, well, I was only colouring oranges when they were over 5. But look, here in this row, I've got 5 cells that are 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So this one is less. That is 1, 2, 3, or 4. Again. So now I know the parity, as it were, the lowness or highness of these ones. They can't be a 7. And they... Could they have a 6? Yes, they could. But that means this is 2, 3, or 4 because it's in the same row as a 1. The fact that it's 2, 3, or 4 means that these can't be... Yeah, these can't be 6. They would need a 1 above them if either of them was 6. So now that's an 8, 9 pair, and suddenly I can do this cell. What a shock. That's a 3. That will give me this cell because it now is part of the 18 cage. That's a 1, which I wasn't really expecting. 5 in this box must be off the tree and not in the 5 cage. Sorry, not in the 10 cage, because that would have to have 2 5s if it had 1 in. Look, yes. We've got 2 high numbers here. One of these 2, a tiny German whisper line, but one of them must be high, and one of these two must be high because of the nature of 10. It's always one number higher than 5 and one number lower than 5. Now, what that means, little as it is that these numbers include a 5 and one of the low numbers. Now, let's just carry on with colouring in case I miss anything. 8, 9, 7, 3. That can't be a 3. Oh, is there nothing else to help here? 7, 8, 9. Oh, I really felt I had got something done, but now it peters out. Ah, yes, let's use this again now. Though that could be a 9. Yeah, so one of those can be 4. There's no reason why not. Sorry, I was going to take... Oh, in fact, one of these is a 4 for definite. So that must go with the 9. The other one must go with the 8. No, I don't know how to use that. Oh, this can't be a 4 because it would need 2 9s there. That's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, what else have we got, if anything? 7, 8, 9. Can those include a 7? Actually, I think they must include a 7 because of uniqueness, but I'd better not use that. 1, 2, 6, 3, 4. Oh, I just still don't know where the 5 is and where the 2 5s in those cells are or where they belong. This one can't be 6 because it's got a number above and below it, and they can't both be 1. That is the most minor deduction yet, probably. This has to be low. This has to be low because 9, 8, 7 are impossible for this cell. They're in the same row. And if it was 6, that would have to be a 1, which it can't be. So this is a low number, and this is a high one. The low one is 1, 2, or 4. Again, it's not 1, sorry, it's 2 or 4. Now, if it was a 4, that would need a 9 here, and we've got a 9 in one of those two. So, bam, it's a 2. This one could be 7, 8, or 9, I suppose. No, it certainly can't, because, again, we've got an 8, 9 pair. So that's a 7. So these don't include 2, 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. This must be 4, 6, because otherwise where does 6 go? It doesn't go in these, which are 5, 3. Let's take out the corner mark. These can't be 2 anymore. Okay, but now 4, 6 here, yes, that's looking straight along the row. 5, 4, 5, 3, numbers a go-go now. Now, 10 plus 8 plus 5 and 3 is 18, plus 16 is 34. These have to add up to 11. Yes, they are 2 and 9. Oh, and now we're flowing. I mean, I'm joking because I'm sure it won't be for long, but they're all done. 7, 1, 3, 8, 9, 2. This is a 4, 5, 6 triple. That's nice. This is a 2, 3, 9 triple. This one is 1, 7, 8. Now, what else have we got? Now, I've opened up quite a lot there, so I'm probably missing something fairly clinical and obvious. That can't be 6, 8, or 9 because of this triple now. That can still be 1, so 6 is possible here. 3, 4, no, I'm not seeing anything. Now, wherever the 9 is, it has the 4. The 2 therefore goes with the 7 or 8. 4 could be here because it would be on the other side of the 9. That's annoying. Okay, one of those is a 3 because that 3 is ruled out from those. Therefore, this is not a 3. That's a new candidate for the least interesting deduction in this solve so far. This 11 cage doesn't have to be 5, 6 because it could still have a low number in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all gone here. 5. I'm going to take out the corner mark because it's annoying me. How do I still keep going? I don't know. Right, think again, think again. One of these is an 8. That's going to have to be flanked by, well, not by a 4. That just doesn't help. Let's look along here. One of these, oh yes, let's actually mark in the remaining blues and oranges just in case that throws up anything, which I honestly don't think it's going to do at the moment, because I kind of know all the information about these rows and columns that they're in. Now, this can't be a 4. Okay, that matters. Actually, this can't be. It's absolute nonsense. I've been sitting here on this for ages. How could either of those be a 4 when they'd need 2 9s flanking them? I mean, I worked that out up here ages ago. Honestly. Anyway, right. Neither of those is a 4. So this is a 3 flanked by 8 and 9. This is now a 1. That can't be a 3. In fact, 3 in the box is there. 1. Can't I use that 1? No. Can't even use that 3. Oh my goodness. Okay. 3, 1. Surely something can be used here. 2 and 4 are there, which will determine the order of 9 and 8. Okay, this has been reduced a bit. The highest numbers there, 7 and 6, would go with a 5. The lowest, 5 and 4, would go with a 9. That doesn't limit that at all. I might have looked at that before. Sorry if I did. Right. 1 there, that's allowing any number, any high number here. Come on, Mark. Keep thinking. 3. Is it definitely to do with these cages? No, I mean that cage is done effectively. 5 is done. One of these is 2 or 4. I don't see how to use that. So is one of these. Oh, come on, think. 1 is a 4. Oh, hang on. If one of those is a 4, yes, okay, these can't include a 4. And I'll explain that now. Sorry, this has just occurred to me. If this one was a 4, that makes this a 9. And now this can't be a 4 because of that 4, and this can't be a 4 because that's 8. And the same works the other way around. If that's a 4, that's a 9, then this can't be a 4 because that's a 9, this can't be a 4 because that's an 8. So these do not include 4. They're now part of a 1, 2, 3 triple. This 11 cage is now either 4, 7 or 5, 6. Oh, does this still not help? Can that be a 4? Yes, 9 there, that's no problem. 4 in this row, column 3, could still be there with a 5-6 pair. Yeah, there's no reason why not. Ooh, we're starting to build up a 1, 4, 5, 6, 7 quintuple, but we haven't got there. That's no use. We're so close now. This is such a clever puzzle. I mean, it really is. With this Christmas tree shape, I wasn't expecting anything this convoluted. 3, 8, 6, 9, 1. Oh, something round here. 4 must be in one of these cells, so either that's a 9 or that's a 9. Oh, well, maybe there's something. Is there something similar? Can this be a 4? And why I'm wondering about that is if that was a 4, yeah, this would have to be a 2. Yeah, well, I suppose just by Sudoku that's true. Sorry, I was working it out by 9 being there, 8 being there, this having to be lower, and that is not a useful thing. Maybe there's some issue with one of these 4's possibilities. If this, oh, this 3 has stopped this being a 7. Oh, that's what I haven't spotted. Right, 8, 9 pair there. So 8, 9 are not in those two. Now this 18 cage has to be 5, 6, 7. Once 2 of the candidates are from 5, 6, 7. And look, they're all looking up at the top. Wow. I mean, a simple little spot, and I just couldn't see that that 3 had changed that cell's possibilities. Right, 7 is looking at that, 5. That takes 5 out of those. It puts 5 in there. 5's not here. We've got a 7, 8, 9 triple. 5, 6, 7 takes 7 out of here. 4 is not in there. That doesn't help. 7 is not in here now because it's up here. 4, 7, 1, 2, 3. 5 must be here in box 1. This is either 6, 8 or 9. Ooh, so's this. Look, that's not a naked single or a naked double. It's a naked triple that forms part of a trio in the top. They cannot be 6, 8 or 9. So this cell is a 1. 2 and 3 to go in. In fact, that's a 2, naked single. And 2 in an 18 cage needs a 9 and 7 with it, and I can fill those in. And that feels good. Right, 8, 9. The 9 must take the 4. That can't be a 3 now. Oh, no, nor can that. In fact, the 3 in the box is there. This is a 6. That's been waiting for a while. This is not a 6. So that's a 5, 7 pair in box 4. That gives us the 6 there. That fixes 5 here. 7, 5, 4 and 6. They're done by that 6 at the top. 3 can't be here, so it's on the left. 7 can't be here, so it's on the right. That can't be 9 because there's an 8, 9 pair. 1 and 2, 1. This is now a 2, 4 pair. The 1 fixes that. Whole of box 7 is done. Not actually the first box to be completed, but no less enjoyable. That's an 8. Box 1's completed. 3, 8, 2, 4. No. Just seeing if I've missed anything there. This 6, 7 pair. They're done. 8 and 4 up there. 1, 5 and 6. 1 must be there with a 5, 6 pair there. I really feel like I'm closing in now. Now, that's not a 7. That 1's not being particularly helpful. In fact, maybe the German whispers stuff has largely been resolved. 9, 1, 3, 2, 7. The only place for a 5 in column 8 is there, which puts 5 there in box 6. 4, 6. Come on, we're nearly there now. That's 4, 6 or 8. 6 is gone from there. Does that mean this is a 6? No, hang on, it means this isn't. That's better. So that's not 4 there. Yes, that fixes the 8-4 pair. That puts 8 here. 8, 1, 3. We can take 8 there. 5. 2 and 7 must be in those two cells, so we can work out which way round they go. This is a 9, 4, 6 triple. That's fixed 8 and 9. 2. Oh, we're nearly done now. 4 and 2. Yes, they're resolved. That 4's okay with the 9. Yeah, that's fine. This still hasn't fixed this on the whispers. 7 can't be there. So 7 is here, and that does resolve the whisper thing, doesn't it? Because didn't one of these have to be 9? Yes, one of them has to be 9, because that's a 4. So that's 9, that's 8, that's 2. This is all working. 8 and 9. 4 here, and 6 and 9 to go in. 9 and 6, and I honestly think that is the solution. What a brilliant puzzle. That really is clever. I'm just going to take out the colouring so that we can admire the Schwarzwald look of the grid again. Let's just see if that works. There we go. There are the trees in the silent night landscape. Thank you very much for following along with me there, or indeed for getting ahead of me, as you may well have done. And I hope you enjoyed that puzzle, and we'll hope to see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye for now, and Merry Christmas.